Alright, welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Check this out. First of all, I notice I'm out there catch sun, right? Florida, I'm there. It's nice out there, right? See that? Check my little view. Alright, so I just catch a corner in the house and decide I want to talk to you. Because one of my subscribers them say, yo dog, please do something, do a video concerning what Andrew Holness has said about Jamaica taking on Spanish as our second language. Now, hear me I say, the Right Honorable Andrew Holness, you sir, enough respect to you because you are the Prime Minister of Jamaica, but SouFLoTV audience, we not trust politician. You hear me I say? It might seem simple as to most of you that they are suggesting that you take on Spanish as your second language. As somebody that grew up, I left Jamaica at a tender age. See? That don't make me not Jamaican because I still Jamaican and I go right back a yard. So, I grew up right here in Florida, which is the flight from which part me grew up to which part Jamaica there, land at the airport at Kingston there, is an hour. Okay? So, let me tell you something about what happened while growing up here. When I was growing up, you see, in Miami, there were lots of Cubans coming in on boats. Okay? There were also lots of Haitians coming in on boats. What happened was, the Haitian population grew, the Cuban population grew, the Hispanic population grew. So, the laws here, them used to like hold on upon the Haitian them, process them and deport most of them back to Haiti. Whereas the Spanish people, they would take them in saying they're fleeing political issues in a country where their life is in danger. So them there talk about Cuba and I say the Spanish people them did not flee communism. So them will take them in as political refugees then. So them bringing out one flock of Spanish people. People, here what? When me I grew up, everybody you see, in Miami they did have to speak English. English was the master language, right? Master as in no slave master, no, although in Jamaica they want with slave master them language too. But English in Miami was the primary language. Right now, fast forward a couple of years later to right now, big up Vibes Cartel up to the time. Right now, up to this time, present time. Anything you do, you have to can speak Spanish in Miami there. When me graduate university, you see, and me get ready to go off into the medical field of my specialty that I graduated in, when I went looking for jobs because I said, yo, I want in Miami which part me grow up, plus the flight is short to Jamaica, so on a weekend, me can left out Friday evening and come back Sunday evening, and there I work again Monday morning. So it's like, I live in Jamaica, but me work right next door. You understand? And that me there try to set up. When I went looking for positions in Miami, this is what I found. Every last one of the friggin' job them say bilingual preferred, and Spanish was the other language they wanted you to speak besides English. So I drive down there and I'm going to do some research myself. I went to a couple of facilities, a couple of medical facilities, check out the facility them, make the people them know say I'm a new graduate and I'm here to check out your facility and hopefully be an employee of, right? Or just to shadow someone there and get an idea, shadow a senior therapist and get an idea of certain things, how things are ran at your facility, etc., etc. I try to get an eye feel. Them kind of sitting there. Right. When we go there, it's like everything written in Spanish. In Miami, when I'm asking for directions, everybody me run into speak Spanish. And the people them getting mad at you that speak English. I said, good afternoon, sir. Can you tell me how to get to so-and-so? Them look pan yo, no habla español? Yo no habla español? I said, no, I don't speak Spanish. Yo comprendo un poquito. Means I understand a little bit, but I don't speak it fluently. Then can't help you. Or them try to help you, but I speak Spanish, them I speak. Same thing at the airport. When I fly in, every friggin' time I fly in, it no matter which part I'm flying. Anytime I fly into Miami now, the people at the airport, so I flying right, I catch a connecting flight. So when you drop in, you have to locate where your next flight is going to be at. Run your ass down there because your plane might be taking off swiftly and you have like 5-10 minutes to make it to the next part. Worse if you did a baggage check and you have to go check your baggage, then come back and meet the plane. So me I run around, me can't find no information that says where the other plane is going to be, what gate I need to meet the other plane at. Every person, every employee inside of that airport that I ran into had a mad friggin' attitude because I did not speak Spanish and I was trying to find where my plane was. Where am I supposed to say? What gate am I supposed to go to catch this follow-on flight coming from Texas into so-and-so? And everybody I look upon you like you are speak some other language that them don't understand because majority of them speak Spanish. Now, for Andrew Holness to say that Jamaica need to take on Spanish as its second language, how about boost the curriculum in school and make Spanish mandatory in school as a language that we learn? That way we can be bilingual, yes, but at the same time, do not make it the country's second language, if you understand what I say. Because in a way, you know, you must remember, say, if you know Jamaican history, you will know that Jamaica was under the Spanish rule at one point. Jamaica was under Spanish rule at one point. The British came and took it away from the Spanish, and then our primary language became English, right? Because English belonged to England, okay? It's the British language, okay? So that is how we ended up with English in our first place in Jamaica there. Now for us to go talk about who Spanish should be our boy, Jamaica still under slavery to Rasclot because Jamaica first language are one of them slave master language, and now them are gonna make Jamaica second language them previous slave masters language. The slave master will get them ass beat by the other slave master. So with two slave master them language are what we are gonna take up our own. If that does not show colonization, colonialism, if that does not show ownership, I don't know what does. So once them look upon we Jamaican, them are going to say, yeah man, I slave them. Because, you know, so they're in two language. A country that is predominantly African descent or predominantly mixed with African descent. Of course, Jamaica has lots of other people in it. So, out of many, one, and we know all that already. But majority of the country in Jamaica has some African in us. Okay? So, why not pick up an African language as our second language? If y'all don't know, Jamaica needs to start thinking on a global level. Jamaica needs to start doing things that benefit Jamaica. You understand? If you don't know, the continent of Africa right now, don't bother be misfooled by all of the things that my Western media keep on telling you. I talk about people over there and young people, and we run around all day and I chase monkey and them shit there. Don't believe that crap, because while they are feeding that into your Western brain, they're heading friggin' east for nice vacations and building nice lives there. Believe me when I tell you this. Right now, Africa nice no blouse and skirt. Africa is developing fast as hell. So there's no wonder why the Chinese them over there buy up the place and expanding in all directions. Okay? For us, Jamaica, to take on Spanish, what is the purpose? Is it because Jamaica has been bought out and is now predominantly owned by Spanish and predominantly owned by Chinese? I call Chinese and the Spanish own Jamaica now, you know. The British have a big stake in it also. Because if you look upon like the Jamaica Power System, JPS, Jamaica Public Service, the people them where probably have a great part to do with Vybz Kartel being locked up. Because he mentioned something about how them are rob off the people them in Jamaica, and Jamaica needs to go to a different kind of power grid, which makes sense because if Jamaica full of sunshine majority of the year, almost the whole damn year, why is Jamaica not investing in solar energy? But anyway, that is our next topic, right? And if you notice how they make solar energy so friggin' expensive to set up in Jamaica that people would have rather just stay with JPS and make JPS rob out them Ross. Right? Next topic. But anyway, on this note, Andrew Holness wants us to take up Spanish as our second language. Mr. Big up Mr. Andrew Holness, because on one hand I can see where you might be preparing Jamaicans for the global economy, right? Because Spanish is something significant in the global economy. But I can't help but noticing that letting the whole heap of Spanish business people them, and them buy up the whole of the resort them, and Jamaica turning into one resort country where nothing now going outside of the resort, and all the finances are funneled into these resorts. So that means when we left school, if we're not working in one resort, we don't have nothing left for we to do except to leave the country. Other than that now, I'm looking at it from another angle also. Like, most Jamaicans end up leaving Jamaica any friggin' way. That is the truth. Most Jamaicans end up leaving Jamaica anyway for work purposes, okay? And end up staying abroad for many years and finding a life abroad, because once them reach over there and find out, say, well, things hard over here, but if I struggle a little bit, I can make it because there is a way out. Whereas in Jamaica, most people are going to struggle for a long time and still see no way out. And that people want to see them, want to see progress in their life. So, I can't help but think that Jamaica is one of the brain-drained countries where the first world countries come in and then pick out our brightest people and they take them to their country and then turn them into their top scientists and their top doctors and so on and so forth. So by you preparing us now to be bilingual, which is what is demanded in most places in America, and particularly Florida, because Florida me there now, so I can speak on that. What you're preparing us for is for the American workforce then? Is it? SouFLoTV, you want to talk to me? You want to talk to me because I itch panda one ya. I itch panda one ya because I have so much to say, but I don't want to be disrespectful and I don't want to come off sounding as if I am throwing our Prime Minister under the bus. But remember, we don't say already, we don't trust politicians, we don't trust police. We don't trust politicians for real, because politicians say one thing and do another thing, and them only say what them feel like them supposed to say in order to get people to side with their agenda. Then them turn around and trick the people them. The same people them will vote for them. So that one bag of Spanish talk, I don't really know what to think about it. I don't really know what to say about it. Want to talk to me and let me know. How do you feel? Do you think that Jamaica should really take on Spanish as its second language? Some people have said Jamaica should take on Spanish as its primary language. Now, you either a Butu or your uncle have two brain cells where buck up in each other every time and you can't really process your thoughts them. If you think that Spanish can become Jamaica's primary language at this point, it can't. Really and truly, a patois is primary language. Believe me when I tell you so. Because even the high society people them, you see one time them left office and then go sit down and them a chat and burn a spliff when nobody can see them and all a drink. Them not talk no standard English. They not talk no standard Queen's English then. Alright? For commerce wise, for business wise, for school purposes and so on and so forth, in these places is English. And that gone too far already. Generations of English speakers are in Jamaica that have mastered the English language and know it to be our primary language. So we're not going to change that up no time soon. Plus our whole system is under English, or the British system. So we're not going to change up that no time soon. But to take on Spanish as our second primary language, that can be second primary. Yeah. But anyways, to take on Spanish as our second language, that can be very well done. It can be done. How I feel about it, this is my thoughts on it. I've said much already. I've tried to argue it from many different angles, but how SouFLoTV feels about it, I really don't give a damn. I really don't care. Because when I go watch the other video that I have on SouFLoTV, says who owns Jamaica. Go and find that video on SouFLoTV, who owns Jamaica. And matter of fact, I'm going to find the video and leave the link in this description so you understand exactly what's going on in Jamaica. SouFLoTV people, when I like, comment, share and subscribe, like I said before, in Florida, I'm there. I try to relax myself before I have to go back to Texas, back into the bush, back into the woods go earn my living. Alright? And big up on yourself, and thanks for subscribing as always. Peace. I'm out.